Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited because Supercell have leaked what is coming with the new update. Not only are we going to get some updates to the defenses so that we can pair it up with the Town Hall 17 theme and attack power and so on, we're also getting on the offensive side new upgrades. New pet is coming, new levels to troops. The army camps are getting another upgrade, so we're going to get 20 new housing space. And something that's still not been leaked is the dark barriers that is getting another level, and it seems to be fire oriented. It looks like the fire spitters or fire spirits, I think they're called, from Clash Royale, if you guys are aware of that. So I'm really excited. Now, the important part of this is actually we want to make sure that we have a priority list, because as you know, this is going to cost a whole lot of gold and elixir. It's going to cost a whole lot of time, like a crap lot of time. I think these upgrades are like 16 or 18 days for most of them, which is absolutely insane. So what you guys want to prioritize is obviously offense first. So let's cover that, and then we can get into the defensive side. I want to make sure that you guys understand that what I'm the most excited about is actually the Inferno Towers, and there's a very good reason for that. Now, first and foremost, Pet House, new level, and we're going to get the bad sneezy boogie thingy guy. Basically, it's a passive stay behind your hero kind of pet, and every now and again it spawns these boogers that's going to come out, go in the front. It can take on the red mines, not the seeking air mines and not the black mines, but the red ones, and then it's basically just going to dish out damage and so on. Once your hero dies, it's going to go in frenzy mode and do a lot of damage. I'm excited to see how it's going to work, but actually, to be honest, what I'm most excited about is actually the unicorn, because I really like the Warden Walk. I'd really like to see the Queen Charge coming back. If you're an old school like me, you'd know that Queen Charge was the baseline in basically every single attack strategy, and I'm hoping with the healer levels that came with the last update and the new levels to Unicorn, we can actually start to implement the Queen Charge attack again. It was a nice implement into the game. It required a lot of skill, some planning. It was nice with the funneling, a lot of stuff. But now let's move on to the next part. Quickly touching on the dark barriers, getting another level. I believe it's today that they're going to release what's actually coming with this. To me, in terms of how the upgrade looks, it seems like it has something to do with fire spirits. If you're playing Clash Royale or something like that, you'd know these little things that you can spawn in. It's basically the small Yeti mites, but just fire based. It looks like the thing that's coming out of the what's it called, the fire spitter thingy. So yeah, let's see what's actually going to turn out from this. Now I'm actually sad in the sense that I was hoping that something about the ore system was going to be addressed. It's not, but I'm hoping once this update goes out that the team will have time to focus on all of this. You guys can see I've been grinding war since day one. I have bought some others every now and again. I always buy the event pass once it comes out with like a new equipment, but even I am struggling to get the last levels done, and I don't even have everything upgraded yet that I actually do want to use. And I'm not complaining, because I know I have it good, and there's a lot of you guys out there that's struggling to use the equipment that you'd like, and they are just so such an essential part of the game now that I feel like it's gatekeeping fun, and I want to make sure that things like this is addressed so that you guys can have as much fun as everyone else is having with these equipments. Now, coming back to something else, in terms of the offense that we are going to get is some levels, not to the laboratory, but to the troops. Yetis are getting, and that's a primary thing in my opinion. Yetis are used in blimps, they're used for funneling, and then next to that it's the ice golem. So for defense they're not going to be impacted, but for the offensive part they're getting some upgrades. Additionally to that, in terms of the ice golems, get like 0.5 second extra freeze time, so we are on 9 seconds I believe, which is amazing. Now other than that, the bat spell is something that's going to get an upgrade, and to me, don't even think about it until you've done absolutely everything else. Now quickly, I just want to say that I am still pushing in Legends League. I am going perfect over and over again. I've had a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, going 320 every day with this attack strategy that I quickly want to show before we get into the defensive part. Now this is the army. I'm doing a lot of things with it. I'm tweaking things. I've just gotten the what's the troop launcher, and I'm upgrading that. And once I have it upgraded, I will switch to the rage gem. I've actually tried out the rage gem, and it's pretty much as good as the healing tome for this attack strategy. But once I get the troop launcher, if you guys have been following the pros, you delay it, and then once things are kind of in the middle, in the heat of it, you have the troop launcher put down, and it will start pushing all of the troops into the middle and supporting everything. With the rage gem, it's actually really, really good. But this is the attack strategy. I'm using a little bit of everything. The digger thingy I'm using. I'm sometimes using the log launcher with the queen. Siege barracks as a default. I also sometimes use the blimp, like to take out corners or to take out the town hall. So a lot of different things here that I'm using. I'm just quickly going to show you guys. This is the army. These are the spells. Clan castle. You can pretty much use whatever you like. This is the queen. I'm using the giant arrow instead of the magic mirror, simply because of Invis towers in Legends League. For the RC, this is the equipment. And for the warden here, remember, you can change out the healing tome with the rage gem. For the king, it's just what you're seeing on your screen. It's doing wonders. I really, really like it, and the reason for it is, as I said, due to the pros using this in hard mode, and I do really want to see if I can implement some of those attack strategies myself and get better at the game. Now back to the update part. Multi-gear tower, we're going to get 2 supercharges, and obviously that's for both the long range and the short range cannon. I don't know what you guys call it, but that is going to get an upgrade, so that is also really, really cool. Then we have the monolith. It's going to get another level for about 300k dark elixir, I think. A lot of hit points, a lot of damage, and an extra percentage in, the percentage extra damage that it does. And then it's going to get 2 supercharges. That's not going to add extra damage to the percentage, but the base damage will be increased, and so will the hit points. To me, the most important though is actually the Inferno Towers, and there's a very, very good reason for that. If you guys have been following along, not just on the pros, but also in general in what happens with the attack strategies, more often than not, it has something to do with spam attacks. A lot of dragons, whether it be dragon riders or normal dragons, root riders, hawks, super hawks, something like that is often what is used. And the multi-Inferno Tower is going to get 20 new damage on the new upgrade. That is insane. Then additionally, the supercharges is going to get is all like, it's ridiculous. To me, this is going to be my first upgrade before the monolith. I know some people out there debating what's going to happen. It's going to be the monolith that's going to be worth most, or the Inferno Tower. To me, 3 Inferno Towers with supercharges, crazy. Spam attacks are the most popular in Clash of Clans, and has been for a long while. So to me, Inferno Towers, that's going to be crazy. Now, as with everything else, we're going to get things up to theme with Town Hall 17. So the Inferno Towers, we just spoke about that. And the Builder Hut is also going to get an upgrade. We're going to get, which is the most important part, 5 extra repair per second, and then some extra damage and some extra hit points. So that is really, really nice. There is also going to be supercharges for this, but that's not going to impact the repair per second, which is essentially the most important part of this building. Now, you might say, okay, we get a new pad and maybe some extra troop levels on a few things that's pretty much just funneling or, whatever. Army camps. Yes, new level to the army camps, an extra level. We're going to get 20 new housing space in total, and that is going to really help us because new monolith level, new Inferno Tower levels, new supercharges for the gear thingy, new supercharges and upgrades for the builder thingies. Like, we're going to get a lot of defense. We need some offense in order to keep things balanced, and that is really, really awesome. I'm excited to see what we're going to do with this extra space. Are we going to start getting some of all these cleanup troops that we take with us out and then going to put in some main troops? I don't know. But to me, this is really, really exciting news, and I'm really, really stoked to see this update happening. And as I said, for me, there's going to be a priority to these things. Offense first. If you've ever thought or done anything with Clash of Clans, you always know offense first. So let's make sure we get that out of the way. To me, in terms of troops, it's going to be the Yeti and then the Ice Golem. In terms of, in baseline, it's going to be the army camp. Army camp is going to prioritize first, but that is for builders. Obviously for the laboratory, I can do that separate. Now, in terms of the pet, I'm going to upgrade the unicorn first, and then I'm going to get into the bat thingy. Now for defense though, what I am going to do, what I am going to do is I'm going to do Inferno Towers first, then Monolith, and then the Builder Huts. That's how I'm going to do it. It seems to me like with the way things are attacking, with the way people approach bases, the multi-target Inferno Towers are just going to be too strong. And I want to punish those that are using spam attacks. That's everything. And to me, this is going to be just amazing. But I want to zoom out, because I have, for the first time in a very, very, very long time, created a progress base, and I'm back in Legends, so I can just have this as default. And this is how things are looking for me. As you can see, oh, that's actually a war piece right here. Let's move that. That doesn't look right. Right there we go. We're also going to get a lot of new, oh, we can actually move it over here. No, that's great. There we go. We're going to get, I think it's 75 new wall pieces. I haven't even done the current ones. So, you know, I'm still sort of behind. I'm still with the game. I'm playing and I'm progressing, same as everyone else. And so I'm just really looking forward to that. The only thing that I'm probably going to prioritize is getting a scenery. I've been using the default scenery for, I don't know, 12 years or something like that. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. There are clan games going on. Guys, please go in, help your friends. It's going to be crazy good rewards, because they're going to hit once the update is also going to get here, I assume. So that is amazing. Other than that, I don't think there's too much to it, guys. Make sure that you just prioritize what you feel would be the most fun. Army camps is probably going to be your number one in terms of builders and elixir upgrades. And then for defense, if you like the monolith, get the monolith. If you like the Inferno Towers, just do that. Honestly, it doesn't really matter in the long end, because everything is going to get upgraded at some point. Now, I don't think there is anything else that we need to cover in this video. I just want to make sure that you guys are happy with Clash of Clans. To me, the number one thing are the ore system we need to address. Other than that, I feel like the game is at a very great stage. I think things are fun, so much variety. I think to an extent things are balanced, and honestly, I'm just having a lot of fun with the game, and I want to make sure you guys are having the same. If you have any feedback, comment it down below. And yeah, I hope you guys are going to have just about the most amazing day ever. See you.